Every day, millions of barrels of oil move through the Persian Gulf, making these massive tankers highly exposed targets in a volatile shipping lane. That vulnerability has been tested as Iran's Ayatollah aggressively pursues a nuclear weapon, intensifying a long-standing ambition to secure regional dominance. The U.S. administration is now speaking a different language, one defined by inflicting immediate, crippling strikes against Iranian infrastructure instead of absorbing further attacks. On the ground, the anticipation of an American commando assault has already forced Iranian forces to mobilize and dig in around the defenses of Pickaxe Mountain. The current campaign aims for the rapid, piece-by-piece dismantlement of the Iranian military apparatus, moving the objective from simple containment to total degradation. Neutralizing the coastline is the first step towards securing the open waters of the Gulf. To execute this, the U.S. military utilizes high-mobility artillery rocket systems, or HIMARS, to run shoot-and-scoot maneuvers, striking targets and relocating before they can be pinpointed. These rocket systems are deployed for maximum surprise, rolling directly out the back of Super Hercules cargo aircraft onto improvised runways near the coast. Once active, they systematically erase the infrastructure required to coordinate naval attacks: the drone facilities, the communications arrays, and coastal surveillance sites. In the sky, B-1 Lancer bombers operate at an altitude that renders Iranian anti-aircraft artillery completely useless, allowing for heavy strikes without the risk of interception. This is a satellite map of Karg Island. It highlights a massive, highly exposed network of oil storage tanks. By striking critical logistics, like nearby bridges and power plants, U.S. forces have effectively isolated this entire energy hub. Destroying these coastal facilities removes Iran's ability to project naval power or deploy blockade runners into the surrounding waters. Beyond physical infrastructure, the military is using specialized technology to bypass security grids and isolate high-value targets, similar to operations that compromise the leadership in Venezuela. This approach allows for the sequential elimination of 3 distinct levels of military command. The remaining leadership has retreated deep into subterranean cave networks, where they are effectively cut off from their forces. Methodically removing 3 layers of commanders paralyzes the central nervous system of the military, preventing any coordinated retaliatory strikes or defensive maneuvers. These strikes have created a wall of steel in the Strait of Hormuz, resulting in the first 4-day stretch with 0 attacks on commercial tankers. The global market has stabilized in response, with oil prices dropping and holding below the $100 per barrel mark. Regional allies are now participating directly. Gulf neighbors like Bahrain are launching their own fighter jets, moving from passive observers to active members of the offensive. At the same time, European allies are meeting in London to launch Project Freedom, a coalition designed to clear mines and secure shipping lanes permanently. Securing the Strait of Hormuz is a stalling tactic for a much larger logistical shift. Within 18 months, 60% of the oil moving through this choke point will be rerouted entirely, pushed through Iraqi pipelines to the Red Sea. This temporary security on the water serves as a vital bridge. It provides the 18 months of stability required to finish the bypass routes that will eventually make the Strait of Hormuz and this conflict obsolete.